Let's review the technology you will be using to measure the temperature as a function of time. We will do that using this Ectech thermocouple and interface to this computer, which will record the data. Focused in on the thermocouple, you turn the thermocouple on and off with this orange button. However, when you turn it on in this manner, it goes to sleep after 30 minutes. To keep that from happening, when you turn it on, you hit this arrow at the bottom and then turn it on, and the thermocouple will stay awake. You also see on here a button for choosing your temperature unit, Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin. And in the center here, the type of thermocouple you have. In the case of this experiment, we have a yellow K-type, so you want to make sure that that type of thermocouple has been selected. It shows up here in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Okay, so we have the thermocouple ready. Let's move to the computer interface. The software for interfacing the thermocouple is in the center here, run EA15. It asks the COM port, which is COM1, and when I click OK, you will see the thermocouple screen pop up here, showing you the temperature that's measured on the thermocouple. Now, to record the data, you can begin recording by clicking on this table icon here. A table will pop up and start recording temperature as a function of time. You can control that time with the little watch here. It's set to 2 seconds, which is good for this experiment, but in other applications you may want this a little longer so you don't have so much data. And you can also watch a graph of the data by hitting this graph icon. On the graph, you can set the vertical axis with this icon, this first icon. Put your minimum, which I'm going to put 0, and whatever your max temperature you expect for your alloy. And this will scale your graph for better observation. When you are finished recording, you just hit this save disk here, and of course it'll ask you the name of the file, and you can create a folder on the desktop to put your data in. There's an alternate method for saving data. So you really have 2 means of saving data. In the second method, you hit this save icon at the beginning of the experiment, and it immediately pops up and asks you what you want to name the file, and you give it a name again with a folder on the desktop, and it immediately starts recording data to that file. When you're ready to stop, you can hit stop here. You can also do both of these simultaneously as a backup, and that might be advisable in case you were to forget to save the data. You wouldn't lose it. But you do have to stop the initial file before you can save this one. You know, look at the data. I see an icon here, and it asks me what to open with. You can open on here with Notepad, and this file can be imported into Excel, and you'll be able to plot your data, temperature as a function of time.